What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 164 of Special Conditions. You know, because we're here live.
We art live.
The TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is January 17th, 2024. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by the lovely Justin Keller. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Last week, you may have noticed there wasn't an episode.
There was not.
I was in California, enjoying some of the warm weather, and the warm weather said, "Here, have this cold anyways." And so I got a cold, and so then I was like, "Well, we're just gonna skip the pod for last week."
Yeah, I also was feeling a little under the weather. I had a frog in my throat.
Oh,
I had a froakie.
Did it ribbit or did it croak?
It crogunked
Ah,
somewhere in my lungs.
hey, Maddie G.
Maddie G, what's going on?
Yeah,
But on
no.
today's episode, Justin, it's not a big one. We're just gonna chit chat, have fun, enjoy, because that's what we're doing. We're talking about competing and collecting
And colliding.
and colliding, like a kaleidoscope. I mean,
Actually,
just
speaking of colliding, just side note here, at work we're doing this intramural thing, and one of the intramurals is Whirly Ball. Have you ever played Whirly Ball?
I've never played Whirly Ball.
Have you ever heard of it?
I believe you told me about it at some point in our friendship.
So basically, you have these little bumper cars, and you have like this little crankshaft that you use to steer it in any direction, and you have a little lacrosse stick that you hold in your hand, and you use it to throw balls around, and you're competing, you're collecting the ball, and you're colliding. And then you gotta.
I get it. You should start a podcast about Whirly Ball.
I should. What should I call it? The special.
No, the colliding ball, colliding Whirly Ball.
Yeah, there we go. Anyways, so what we're actually here to talk about.
Yeah, what we're actually here to talk about is Pokemon. Go figure, right?
Oh.
We have some new cards that were revealed. This is going to be coming from Pokebeach.com. Wild Force and Cyber Judge. There's some pretty crazy cards that came out, and we definitely need to talk about them. And then also, we're going to take a look at a late night TCG 161. And we're going to talk about Cloth.
Sure wasn't 151.
But it might be clawful to have to talk about, but there's definitely something with this deck. If it went 11-0, it won every single match.
You sure it wasn't playing against bots?
I would assume so.
Man, even if you weren't.
Not even a tie. Man. Not even a tie. They were playing so fast, so well that they didn't even get a tie.
Can you imagine playing 11 matches on an online tournament? I just feel like
I can't.
I'd be chained to my computer all day. You know what?
I have a hard time playing 3, Justin.
Bravo to you for sticking it through that many PTCG live matches.
Listen, the most notable fact is that there's an Iron Bundle in the list, and that's all that matters. Okay. That's the reason.
Giving away the spoilers here.
Well, there's not that many spoilers.
Okay.
Speaking of spoilers, something that's not on the agenda, I did get approved for a whatnot, being able to. I was as a seller.
Oh, is that why you're wearing yellow and black today?
Yeah. No, this is for Team Instinct, of course.
Oh well, it's also just the colors of whatnot.
This is true, but I had a small little show. I did a private one, so I could get the feel of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not sure if I'm comfortable with it. I only had 2 people that purchased, and I feel like I was very disorganized. So I need to.
So I goofed. I totally read your comment in time saying you were going to do it. And then my brain just inserted tomorrow when you said it.
Yeah. See, my thing is, I was putting everything in. I still don't really get everything, but I was putting in the items, everything I was going to be able to sell. And it was it's a long process. There's a lot of work that goes into it.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe next time we tag team it. You like
I will
don't know,
definitely
take
put you down
picture-
as a mod.
well, yeah, that, and then like, give me pictures or something, and maybe we can like simultaneously upload. Obviously, you'd have to share your login, but
Whoa, whoa. Now you're talking. Now you're talking some crazy stuff.
yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
no, for sure.
Could be fun.
It's just one of those. I have to get myself a decent like camera angle because the camera was like it was on the tripod, but it was very like low to the ground or low to the desk. So it was what should have been a wide area turned into a very small and up close area. So it was hard to display stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
But
Yeah, especially some of
I'm
these
thinking-
boxes are like awkward.
Yeah, and I'm thinking just go smooth and steady and just do. I will do my Delibird, the special conditions like holiday cheer packs. I feel like, yes, it takes time for me to like have to like package each one, but I think that's the fun of it. And I think if I could do a whole bunch of those and then just that's what it is. And there's chases and all that kind of stuff. And I just think it would be a lot of fun. And then once people start hanging out and seeing what's in there, you know, we can start them at $1 and then just go from there. At the end of the day, I want it to be fun and I want it to be for the community. You know what I mean? And then we can just hang out and talk. That's my goals with it. I understand that like I just feel like everything I've seen, it doesn't feel right. And I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. It just doesn't feel genuine, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to bring.
Yeah,
It's
and
just that fun, exciting, genuine, not trying to listen to some loud techno while like selling you
yeah,
like, come on, we gotta bounty hunt this, you know, like I don't that stuff to me just doesn't do it for me. I literally will jump into a stream and just back right out. Or like I'll go in and they're just sitting there like this, like their hands are crossed, and they'll be like, all right, anybody want anything? I'm just like, oh gosh. I don't know. I just feel like just hang out, have fun. Like it's
yeah. I
don't know.
You know, I kind of enjoy them. You know, a lot of the ones I watch are like Lego related instead of Pokemon. Just because I don't know it's fun to see someone like the old like minifigures and stuff that get put up there and they go for crazy prices that I would never spend. But it's fun to see like, you know, other people be excited about it.
Yeah, I totally like. I got sucked in watching shoes. I just watched this guy. He's like, this is easily a $300 shoe, easily, and just kept going. And he was just going and like talking and talking and talking. And he's like in a basement. He just shoe after shoe, and he's like, oh, come on, guys, we can get it higher than $75. And then it like sells for like 110, and he's like, oh. He's like so sad that he didn't get the 300 for it. And I'm like,
God.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I could do the high risk, high reward. You know, like
Yeah.
Because I was selling. I think I put like I had one of these. I had these V Powers tins. Like this might not look that old, and I mean I don't think it is. I think it's like at least a year, maybe more. But it comes with 4 packs, and I guess the pack's wrong. But I had these. I just put them for 10, like ripped and shipped, and I think that was fair. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think that was astronomical. You know, you're getting 4 packs for 10 plus the EV Eternatus or Pikachu promo. Casa de Cubone from our Discord, personal friend. He bought the Celebrations Dark Sylveon tin and pulled the Umbreon Star.
Ooh, you know I love that card. I'm very
Yeah, so
partial
I
to
was
that
like,
card.
listen, I'm taking this to TGA. I'm getting it graded for you, no cost. Like
Oh,
that's
you
the
just
kind of
told him
stuff.
that?
Yeah. I was like, that's the kind of stuff that like he has a package in the mail right now. It's like this giant thing filled with so many cards. But it was awesome. It was such a fun
Hmm.
experience, you know. I just I just want to have fun with it. That's all, you know.
Hmm.
So keep an eye out. Look for special conditions on whatnot. Follow me because that's how you get access to like giveaways and stuff and alerts. And the next time I go live, you'll be alerted and you can come hang out.
Alert. I was just gonna see if I could pull up the page real quick.
Well, just in general, if you're listening to the podcast,
Hmm.
if you're watching the podcast,
Yeah, we'll look it up later. All right, so I mean that's exciting though. We're here
yeah,
about trying new things.
the username is special conditions TCG.
Got it. Sweet.
Just so you know. Follow me and let's have fun because that's what it's about. In other news, speaking of TGA,
Mm-hmm.
this
Oh,
episode of the
oh,
Special Conditions podcast is brought to you by the Grading Authority. TGA offers an innovative card grading experience with focus on collectors and community. Visit tgacards.com to learn more and be sure to check out their slab designer and Pokemon Flow labels to see for yourself what makes the Pokemon Professor Network proud to be a TGA partner. Use code FULLHEAL, no spaces, at checkout for 10% off your total order. Thank you again to the team at TGA for supporting the Special Conditions podcast. We greatly appreciate it. And in fact, I have 2 different submissions sitting there already today. I'm very
sweet.
excited about it. There's a lot of flow well, not a lot, but there's definitely some flow labels that are coming. So
Oh, I'm
be
excited.
ready for some peel and reveals. I hope I check those boxes off. That's like the most like when the first time that I did a submission and I forgot to push that like or like check off that
Yeah.
box that I wanted to peel the reveal stickers.
Uh,
It's like pulling them out of the box and then just seeing them. I'm like, no, I'm spoiled. I didn't want to know. It's like it's more exciting opening them live and showing them off.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. So like I mean, I would almost expect that they're not there so you can like kind of like peek and say, all right, here's the back side. So let me just pull it out and put my hand there. Okay, there's a sticker. Oh, there's not a sticker.
Well,
I'll
I
just
wasn't
put it
sure.
back in the
Yeah,
box.
it was like I opened it up and I just saw them and I was like, no.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
So, and then I will say that I anticipated going there on yesterday, Tuesday.
mhm.
We had I I don't even want to call it a behemoth, but it was a crazy snowstorm.
Is this the
It
same
was
one that hit Buffalo, New York?
yes. It was
Oh.
it said it was supposed to be like 1 to 4 inches.
Uh-huh.
It was like 6 to 8, but it was just throughout the whole day. So the
Oh,
plows couldn't
man.
keep up with it. Cars were sliding all over the place. It was terrible. What should have taken me an hour and 4 minutes to get home took me 2+ hours. Like it was bad.
It's crazy how slow those storms move because, like, we had snow on Monday. And it may not have been the same storm, you know, we're so far south. But, yeah, it was interesting. So I definitely stayed at home on Monday and did not drive to the office.
See, I mean, and for me, the goal was to get to TGA, but
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my friend and we played some games. We did some trading. Shout out to Drew. Uh,
Oh.
it's just like I wanted to hang out with my friend, and
Yeah.
that was my day off, so I took advantage.
Yeah.
I was like, it couldn't be that bad, you know, and it just
Uh-huh.
got worse the longer I was
Oh,
driving.
no.
D Keller in the chat, Agent X, what's going on, everyone? 7 inches on Friday.
Wow. No,
No
we can't
way,
handle
dude.
snow. Well, it's more of
It's
I
more of his
it's
His
an
car
excuse
couldn't
to
handle
not for me to not drive 25 miles to work. Could I do it? Of course, but if I don't
David,
want to
right?
drive, yeah,
David, right?
yes, yes, it's David. Anyways,
Yes. All right. I knew it. I knew it.
I was like,
I feel like I just saw one of your Instagram posts.
yeah, oh man, it has been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Yeah.
It's good to
Um,
hear from you.
all right, so what are we going to next?
Okay. So we're getting all that out of the way. What else?
All right, I
Right,
could
so I did
talk
the
about my
whatnot.
my puppy collection.
Yes. What did you get? You told me you got a
So
mail call. What is this?
it's a partial mail call, partial. I got lucky at Target. So
You got lucky at
I
Target
did. I did.
in the parking
So
lot or in the store?
in the store, in the aisle.
Okay. All right. In the aisle? Oh gosh, with the cameras car?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Justin.
Well, it's because I gotta have these.
Oh,
Gotta
you
have these
got
for the
'em.
sealed
You got
collection.
'em. Let's
So I got
go.
this growl. I mean, there's so many of them out right now.
It's the Growlithe.
So there's the
promo
Growlithe.
blister
You know,
single
that's
pack.
why I got the Growlithe shirt on.
Oh my gosh, he's got a Growlithe shirt on. I didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
notice.
So
He's got the
what,
TG.
is this Paldea Evolved? Yeah.
That
And
could
then
have
we
a
got
Magikarp alt gallery art in there.
the Scarlet and Violet 3-pack.
Oh, we got the Arcanine.
I love the hollow there.
That is gorgeous. That's probably a PSA 10 right there.
Well, I mean, this is staying in
It
the
might,
sealed
well,
collection.
it might be a PSA 9. Could be, you know what I mean?
And
But-
this one, I had not, like, I had seen those two and just knew I'd pick them up eventually, and I just finally got around to it. This one I had not seen.
Ooh,
The hollow
Hisuian
Hisuian
one.
Arcanine with the Hisuian Growlithe in there.
I feel like I've seen that and I didn't even like bat an eye. I didn't even like suggest, hey,
Well,
Justin,
yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah, well, because I know I'm not going to get any hits in them. Well, I mean, I don't know that, but it's worth more to me to keep it sealed like that. And then we also got a mail call, which some of these cards
This
go
is
back
true.
to.
I only care about Delibird, but I'm equally as invested in Arcanine
Yeah.
and Growlithe for
So-
Justin. I'm excited for Justin.
Well, okay. These cards are from my Trainer Galley collection, not Growlithe, but I needed these. Those are going into the
that's
collection.
Superior. I don't own a single Superior V. I own
Yeah,
a Superior V Max.
I was
or V
surprised.
Star, V Star.
Yeah.
But not the V.
Surprised the price hadn't really gone up since there's a little bit of hype around Superior right now. But that was like
it's Superior
Yeah.
with Arceus, and there's Regigigas with our Arceus as well.
yeah. So then I was like, that was like an add-on order to. I needed this reverse hollow Arcanine from 151.
All right. Did you end up getting the structure deck?
I got the
Justin?
structure. I got the structure deck
Oh, you did.
Arcanine. Yeah.
How's it look? Show it back to me. Show it back to me.
Here, I gotta take it out of the sleeve because
Oh,
there's a
gosh.
bunch of cards in there.
Now don't get any whitening on it.
is
It looks
that.
a little top heavy.
Oh, look
You
at
got
the back.
more?
Look at the back of the cards.
Okay.
My first battle.
No way.
I hadn't
That's
seen
so
these.
cool. No
Yeah.
way. They say my first battle on the back of them. They are not even tradition. You can't use. Can you even use those in tournament play?
No, I don't think so. And then we got these Growlithe cards. Look how cute
And
they
those
are.
are those are exclusive too, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these are arts specifically from that first trainer battle, my first battle set, with the Charmander stamp.
Oh man, I'm heading to TCG Player real quick.
They're pretty reasonable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I want to see what cards there are. There's a Squirtle. You got Raichu.
Let's see.
Oh,
I
Magnemite.
don't even know what set this is from. I got this Growlithe. Look at him, he's so cute. It's a reverse hollow. It's a 2009 set.
Oh, can you show me the symbol in the bottom corner?
Yeah, so
Rising Rivals.
look at you. Wow. Is
Yeah,
Rising
I played
Rivals
during
black
that
and
time.
white? Is that black and
No.
white?
Rising Rivals. Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Ah. Oh. Orbital V for the, Trainer Gallery collection. I already had this, but I just really like. Actually, no, I didn't have the reverse hollow Growlithe
Are you
from
sure? I think I sent you one.
XY. I think you sent me the Arcanine.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I definitely sent you the Arcanine.
Oh,
Do you have
David
this
says
for-
you should be wearing blue Growlithe. Actually, I don't know that I do have that. I've not seen the hollow for that
Okay,
one.
I got this in one of my things. I don't know. When I ordered like a bunch of cards and it was just in there. But I have this, and then I think I have a T-shirt for you still too.
Another shirt?
Yeah, you don't have the Safari Zone like the tan shirt, right? From Pokemon Go.
No, I do have that one.
Oh, I thought you didn't have that one.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, so well, this is just because it was an add-on.
Oh,
I
that's
couldn't believe
nice.
how cheap this was. It was like $3 for the full
Really?
Giratina V. Yeah,
Well, that it's interesting you say that.
the
I was
Drapion V,
I was hanging out with Drew and we were
the
looking.
clay.
The clay Drapion V is amazing, but we were looking at Pidgeot EX, and the normal version goes for like seven something, almost
Mhm.
$8, whereas the full art is like $5 to $6, which makes no sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorting these cards real quick. Oh, you would appreciate these. I got some Delta Species cards.
Oh, I have those.
So Dratini, Dragonair, and
My favorite deck of all time.
Totodile.
My favorite deck, Justin, of all
Yeah.
time, is that for Alligator Delta.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Because
that's
it
a
has
great card.
drag off, so you basically grab anything off the bench and do
Mhm.
30 damage. But it has a ability that allows any Delta Pokemon to do an additional 10 damage. So inherently, it does 40 damage right off the get go. So the more you have, the more damage you do with that drag off. And back then, HP of Pokemon was like 50,
Mm-hmm.
60, 70 was like on the high end. That's not like common like it is now. So it was very doable to just keep grabbing and knocking out and knocking out.
So I just really like this Haunter. It's just when I like find a card that I need, I just kind of go through there. All right, I'm already paying for shipping or whatever. Or how do I get to free shipping? So I just start adding random cards. But I
You
got,
bought these off TCG Player?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Is that a reverse hollow?
yeah, it's a reverse
yes.
hollow.
Does that get
What
the
is
Master
this?
Ball on it?
No, that's the Japanese.
It was a joke, Justin.
Oh, okay.
But on a serious scale, Justin, do you have
Another
a Master
reverse
Ball
hollow.
one in the mail?
I don't. I just kind
And why not?
of I just kind of
You
wait
need
for the
one,
price to
Justin.
be right. There's plenty of them.
Okay.
Here's another, from 151.
All right.
Some
Lunatoni in the chat says he started building his fourth GLC deck.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Growlithe. Yeah,
Loving the format.
I am intrigued by GLC. I just haven't had the time to play
That is,
or the place
I am
to
in
play.
the same boat. It's kind of like I have stuff. I have enough cards to make a deck. Don't necessarily have the time, nor do I have anybody to play with.
I got this Growlithe here, but I don't know what set it is.
Oh, hang on. That is
2007. Okay. That tracks. Because I had the Secret Wonders Arcanine, but not the Growlithe. Then, so for my last two cards, then I promise we can move on. I got
Okay,
this,
I'm getting a little sleepy here. I didn't see any blue, so
the Shadowless Growlithe. I did not have a Shadowless.
that's nice. That looks in good condition too.
It's in pretty decent condition. Well, it presents well. It's not in the greatest
You know what I
condition.
just was looking at?
What?
Because I kind of get crazy now. I know we had discussed that we were going to start doing something different.
Yeah.
This will be like a little teaser into it.
Yeah.
But I was looking at population reports for Pokemon, and because I've had cards as a child and was like,
Mhm.
you know what? I bought a lot of the fruit roll up Meowths. Like I bought a lot of fruit roll ups to get those. I was very excited about it, and I think I only own one somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I have to find it. The population report is that there are 61 in PSA 10s. Okay.
Hmm.
No, if you follow Danny Phantom at all,
Yeah.
he talks a lot about like Pikachu with the gray felt hat, like that
Mhm.
one in one of his recent videos. There's like over 10,000 copies of that card in PSA 10 or something insane like that.
Ridiculous.
And when you scale it down to see something like that Meowth, like all of a sudden my eyeballs are just I'm going to be searching out any gold border Meowths personally
Mhm.
to try to get them graded and see
Ah.
if they can become a 10 because that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's a very cheap. That is a hard card to find in a 10 because they just threw it in the freaking box. They threw it in the box. It was
It's in
there
the
no
box.
sleeve, no sleeve. They were like, let's just throw it in there, and I'm like, hold up,
Like,
wait,
well, what is
it's
this?
in the box.
Payday and a drop in the bucket?
It was so bad. Like, I kid you not, it was very bad. And
All right.
I think I traded for a lot of them. Like I traded a lot of them away. But if anybody's out there and they have them and they want to trade them to me, I would love to trade you something for them because I will gladly take them to TGA, get them graded.
All right. And the last card I got is the rare Arcanine from Skyridge.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous! Look at that.
Yeah. Look at the puppy.
So majestic looking. It's just like
2003. And for those of you unfamiliar with Skyridge, this is the one of the last sets. Is it the last set?
from
It
Wizards
is
of
the
the
last
Coast, I
set
believe
of
so,
Wizard
yeah.
of the Coast.
So in this art of Arcanine, it looks like it's standing on the top of a mountain. Wind is just blowing its fur all the way back, and it is kind of doing like the squint you do when like the wind's hitting your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is stunning. This is a
And it's
stunning
got like
card.
this little monument with stairs going around it, circular in the back. It's kind of like a chapel or like a I don't even know house on a
And
hill.
Arcanine's like history is it was a legendary Pokemon, or it
Yeah,
was meant to be a legendary
it's
Pokemon. That card embodies that entire sentiment just in that one image.
okay. It doesn't say it on here, but a lot of them like say like right here will say like the legendary Pokemon. Yeah, like here on this Arcanine here. Oh, are we gonna focus?
It
Yeah,
literally says the legendary Pokemon. That's
yeah,
insane. Look at that.
yeah. So yeah, I've been needing to get this one
He's
for a
been
while,
he's been
and
done dirty. Well,
finally
let
got
me know
one.
if you need it graded, or just send it into TGA.
Go. This is in a surprisingly good condition.
Honestly, if it's a 9 or better, if you think it's going to be a 9 or better,
Oh,
I would
I
just send it in.
it's probably like an 8. Okay.
All right, all right. Moving
Should you give the
on.
people what they came for?
Yeah, because we totally haven't talked about anything, and it's been a half hour.
Well,
So
they know
let's
we don't
get.
talk about anything.
All right, so let's get into Wild Force and Cyber Judge.
Whoop.
So the cards that have been revealed, not too notable, but there are some bangers. Like one of them that I'd like to look at is Wugtrio EX. It is a stage 1, evolves from Wiglet. It's a Terra type Pokemon, so it is technically water, but it's got lightning as its Terra type. For 1 water, Troika Pump. Discard up to 3 energy cards from your hand and choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage to that Pokemon for each energy you discarded in this way. I could see something like this fitting into Chien-Pao. You get like as a 1/1, you just throw that in. If it gets off, that's 180 to like a random bench Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking out supporter EX Pokemon or V Pokemon. It could be. Well, okay. I guess as long as they're not the Terra type, right?
Yeah.
Because the Terra type, they have that thing that says no bench damage done to it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I built a evolutions deck last night, and I was going all over the place trying to figure out. I was like, you know what, I can build this. This will be fine. And then I started doing a bunch of bench damage with like Absol and Jolteon, and then I had Espeon. Espeon does 30 damage plus 10 for each damage counter, and I was like, man, I got this. I'll throw down Haluchas, and it was very minimal damage. But then they just like rare candied into two Charizards in the back, and I was like, I literally can't do anything. Even with the canceling Cologne, that doesn't do anything. So I think we're going to see a weird shift where there's going to be a lot more Pokemon being able to do a lot more bench damage, or like lots of spread Pokemon. So if you're not playing a Terra type Pokemon, you it's hard because it's like, do you want Manaphy or do you want the Terra types? And I think the Terra types can do well just on their own. If I've learned anything from playing in the past couple of days,
Now, can we just take a moment to recognize how cute this Wiglet is? It's like a
yes,
family of Wiglets, and this one's like bending down while the other ones are stretched out.
he's like, I don't want to sing.
Wiglet.
All right,
Very
moving
cute.
on. We'll go to Gengar EX.
Gengar.
Justin, you had
EX.
you had some feelings on
also,
this one.
I do. Real quick, I love the art on this Haunter. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like an old. It gives me like an old school
the
vibe on this
Poochyena.
Haunter.
The Poochyena. What is it? Oh, we were just looking at it. Oh, give me a second. I'll go find it. But Poochyena.
Pooch.
It's from Vivid Voltage. Look at the Poochyena from Vivid Voltage.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. Present.
But so you just saw the Haunter, which looks like it's being like framed, like it is trying to sneak out in the back alley, and there's a spotlight on it.
And here's a spotlight on the Poochyena. Wow, good call.
I know my art,
Wait, okay. Let's look in the background. Does that look like a ghost or like almost like a drawing of a Haunter in the background?
No, it's definitely Poochyena's eyes. You can tell by looking at
Ah.
Poochyena's eyes. It looks like graffiti.
Oh, good question.
And
David's like, are they the same artist? This is Ryomo Urutsuka for Poochyena.
but I think it's funny because I mean it's like, how did
And
did
this
that Poochyena
is
put that
Mahu. No, so not the same artist. But it's still pretty fun.
You already have Temporal Forces pre-ordered? Oh wait, no. They did put those the Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes out, but
Yep.
see, I'm just not sold. I like that set's going to be amazing for like TCG play. But yeah, that Haunter's amazing. But Gengar here, 310 hit points. Stage 2 evolves from Haunter. Ability Corroding Curse. Whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their hand to one of their Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That doesn't seem crazy, but then it's like you play something against like Chien-Pao and they're like, oh, I need to put 6 energies, but they'll put 120 damage on themselves just to knock you out.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm still reserving judgment on this because I feel like there's not a ton that attaches from hand right now. But maybe I'm all
Right, with Charizard.
A
being
lot
able
of
to search
things
the
are
deck.
attaching from the deck,
Rhydon has
from
Flappy,
items, from discard.
has Generator. Yeah. I see
So,
what you're saying. I see the sentiment.
I think this takes the
Gengar,
right meta, Naked Wreck House.
I think Gengar is a card that you get 4 of immediately and you hold on to them. And you wait until next year's rotation and then see what happens. Or the format
Next year, like 3
changes.
months rotation, or like a year and 3 months.
Well, you never know. The format could adjust. I don't know what's grass, that's going to come out that's going to completely just shatter Charizard. I don't think there is anything that's grass that's just going
Are
to
you
shatter.
saying are you saying grass is not good?
I would like it to be better. But I don't.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't see any grass Pokemon that come out and they're just like they just blow everything out of the water.
Yeah, I wish grass was good so then I could play fire and beat up on grass.
Listen, I saw. I think it's Integral Gaming. He's very funny and quirky when he talks about and he like does
Uh-huh.
gameplay footage.
Yeah.
And I watched one the other day on he was playing Frostlass that in it so it does the 120 or something like that 140 and then it spreads damage to two bench Pokemon. I don't know, I forget what it does. Now I feel like an idiot. But
Anyways.
basically he plays the camo poncho and he plays the Inteleon VMAX, so you can
Mhm.
discard an energy, place 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, and then you use Radiant Alakazam and can move damage counters. So even if they get out Manaphy, you're still like creating so much pressure that they don't have time to realistically respond. If that makes any sense.
Mhm. Now, the next card I want to talk about is just because it's one of my all-time. It was my first starter Pokemon. I didn't start with blue and red. I started with gold and silver. So my first starter Pokemon was Totodile. Look how cute he is. He's got a little stick in his mouth. He's
I
bringing it
love
back
this
to the
art.
nest.
So he's
Amazing.
basically swimming like a normal alligator.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that because you've only ever really seen Totodile like splashing about or standing up straight. You
Or
never
yeah,
really get to
looking
see it.
silly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even just like swimming, like that's amazing.
Hmm.
I don't know, gorgeous art.
And then
And then you've got the Croconaw
yeah, look at
swimming
Croconaw.
again. Again, you don't get to see these sides. And I mean, Crocodaw's not really that exciting as far as a swimmer goes. He looks pretty chonky
Hmm.
and just doesn't look like he should be swimming. It's just
It,
like his head to body to tail ratio just doesn't, I don't know, it
yeah.
doesn't add up. The
It's
colors are cool, but I don't know.
oh, you
Doesn't add up.
notice how normally he's got like the spots on his like eggshell around his body. There's
Yeah,
no spots on this. That's interesting.
that
'Cause-
is.
And then gotta love for alligator.
So this Feraligatr looks like it's coming out of the water
Oh, it's
or
wild
splashing in
looking.
the mud. Yeah.
It's like that hyper realistic um 3D feel, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's still cool. Um, he's got an interesting ability. Now it's a stage 2, so give it that. But he's got the ability Torrent Heart. Once during your turn, you may put 5 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, this Pokemon's attacks do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon during this turn. And then for 2 waters, Great Wave, 160 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can use Great Wave.
Okay, before we go any further, scroll back up to Croconaw. Okay, Thrust does 30 damage, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench, and then go up. And then Bite, Big Bite from Totodile does 10 damage during opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon can't retreat. So you can put 5 damage counters on this, and then there's a Pokemon coming up that'll allow you to use any of these other 2 attacks. So you could put the damage counters there, do 150, and then switch it for something else. You could do 130, and then your opponent's Pokemon can't retreat. Or you can do 280 damage.
Actually, that's actually pretty cool. I never thought about it like that. There's another card on this list. What is it?
We could just scroll right down to it. It's Relicanth.
Relicanth. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
we're
it's right
almost
there.
there.
Look at that. So this has an ability. It's a basic Pokemon. Deep in Memories. Each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attacks from its previous evolutions. You still need the necessary energies. But this is going to be an insane
I
card.
just love the art on this one too. Just like he's just swimming in the water. He's like in the middle of like a coral reef.
But that's going to be an amazing card for so many decks.
Hmm.
It'll make you think of which basic you're putting in now. Just saying. And then this is your favorite.
Yeah, so I'm always looking for ways to play fire. You know, obviously there's Charizard that's kind of fire. It plays fire but is dark, you know. So Litten, shout out JC Picks. I don't know if he listens to the show anymore, but his favorite Pokemon is Litten. And
Everything
evolves
is
into
fine.
Torracat. And then there's Incineroar. It is a
Now, I said to Justin, this is easily played around. But you said, and you actually had a good point.
so
What decks don't want to go wide?
so this is a stage 2, 320 HP. Has the ability Adversity Act. Attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 colorless less for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Then for 1 fire and 4 colorless, has Blazing Bomb. 240 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. So, I mean, that's 260 at least. And what deck right now is not going wide? It's like,
Yeah,
it's pretty
like
much everything.
Miraidon, wide. Mew VMAX, at least 3. You're going to have at least 3. Gardevoir, full
Wide.
bench. Miraidon, full bench.
Chin Pao, full bench.
Full bench.
What about your cloth deck?
Full bench.
I mean, like, really, what is not full bench right now? And so that's why I'm like, okay, stage 2, but you can get off some pretty sick attacks.
Yeah, it's very quick. And that's hard because it's like they have to call your bluff and you have to call theirs. You know what I mean? Like they have to think, "Ooh, is he gonna have the rare candy and the Ultra Ball?"
Oh, Adam, and it's our namesake.
Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned.
Oh, I mean, it's
So
a
it
special
burns
condition.
and does
It's
240.
a special condition, is what I was going for there.
Okay, Justin. This is so just basically just take the skeleton of Charizard and just use it as this.
You know what? I'm gonna have to try this. Well, you know, when this comes out,
Yeah,
but
for sure. You will.
I-
You gotta
I
let
will-
us know.
I'm gonna have to look up some Japanese lists when they start showing up.
And then this next Pokemon that's coming up is my personal favorite from the set is Farigiraf.
Which I also just love Farigiraf because he looks like a astronaut. So
All right, we're headed to space. But it's a stage 1, evolves from Girafarig. 260 hit points. Ability Armor Tail, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's basic Pokemon EX.
did you say prevent all damage?
All
Wow.
damage. Not effects, just damage. So that's huge. If your opponent has a basic EX, it can't touch it. Then for 1 Psychic Energy and 2 colorless, Sneaky Beam does 160 damage. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now, if you're following along, Darkrai EX way back in the day used to do this. It used to do, I believe, 90 damage and then 30 damage to a bench Pokemon. This is, I would argue and say this is easier to get off because you could put that in a Gardevoir deck and attach a bunch of energies and then it stays up there and then it's like a safeguard, if you will.
Oh, because it's a psychic cost.
Yep.
And you want to hit for dark weakness against something.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah,
And be sneaky about it. And get your sneaky beam in.
I like it. That's my favorite card from the set. So far.
Yes.
And then we obviously see the trend continuing of ancient and future Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a lot of like legendary or what's the term we're looking for?
Mythical.
No, the beast Pokemon. like the ancient and the future Pokemon. Isn't there a name for them?
Yeah, Paradox.
Paradox. Thank you.
Yeah,
The name of our
you're
last set,
welcome. You're
Paradox
so
Rift.
welcome.
I was like, I'm just drawing a blank here. Yeah, like this is fun. I mean, it's not that great. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Koraidon, HP 140 for fighting in colorless 30 damage times. It says 30 damage for each of your ancient Pokemon in play. So, you can rack up some damage, but you're not hitting for weakness. So it's just kind of like a, throwing a one of. There's a mill card in here. Great Tusk, 140 HP
Pizza
basic.
crust collapse.
Yeah, Pizza Crust Collapse. For double colorless, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If you played an ancient supporter card from your hand during this turn, discard 3 more cards from the top of their deck.
So that's 4 cards total.
Yes.
It's a lot of cards, Justin.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's other tricky ways to get additional card discard.
Ooh, Iron Valiant.
I mean,
No,
now
I
this one
actually
does a lot of
don't.
damage. Did you
It
read
does a
this
lot
one?
of damage, but I don't necessarily enjoy it too much.
Is it because it's going to be put in Gardevoir or something?
No, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the calculation. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put them back in any order, and then
Oh, I just assumed you weren't going to do that.
the Majesty Sword, 100 plus damage. If you played a future supporter card during your hand this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. That's
Yeah.
like a requirement. It forces you to use that in order to get the attack. There's just the requirements just don't add up.
They don't justify the means.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. Miraidon,
I love this Miraidon.
the art or Speed Peak?
Speed Peak.
You want to read Speed Peak?
1 colorless. It does 40 damage. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energies and attach them to your future Pokemon in any way you like.
I just like he's just like, oh,
He's meditating.
yeah.
And then for 2 lightning and a psychic, it does 160. Nothing to shake a stick at. I do like this iron treads. It's metal or steel, has 130 hit points. Ability dual core. While this Pokemon has a future booster energy capsule attached, it is both fighting and metal.
Ooh, exciting.
But its attack is lackluster though.
Oh my.
Passing wheel, 60 damage. Move 1 energy from this
Do we-
Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon.
Do we sell the scrolls where you can attach something fun to hit with on this? Yeah, we still got the
I
scrolls
think
from
for
Battle
now.
Styles. Oh,
Yeah,
once
for now.
Battle Styles will come out. I mean, this will come out and the Battle Styles is going away. Okay, that is good.
Yeah.
Surely
but
there's something.
The next card, Order Box. If you use, oh shoot, just kidding.
Your turn ends? No, pass.
Oh, yep, no. It
Maybe-
says search your- I thought this was just an item when I quickly read it before we
Yeah.
started the podcast. I said, "Man, search your deck for 2 item cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck." Why wouldn't you play this at a
yeah.
4-0? Well, because your turn ends.
Oh, this is another card that I like that you can play with the Great Tusk. Hand Clippers.
It looks like I
Item
think it's gonna be
card.
hair clippers because it doesn't look like a hand clipper.
No, it's definitely a hand clipper. Because you gotta. No, you're probably right. It's probably hard. Hair clipper. Both players discard cards in their hand until they both have 5 cards. Your opponent discards first.
Players don't discard if they have 5 or less cards in their hand.
Yeah, so I mean that could be fun in a mill strategy, or not fun for us if
Or-
you're not playing mill.
Yeah, that's like your opponent Ionos, and then you're like, oh well, you have to discard a card. Sorry. I really like emergency board.
So what was the previous board? It was like skateboard.
Yes, skateboard.
Okay, but did that say it had? Was that also 1 less retreat to retreat?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay. Anyways, go on.
but it didn't say if that Pokemon has 30 HP or less, it has no retreat. So
That's
I
wild.
think, and Fast in the Discord is gonna hate me, but I think they know something about Serena EX that we've been dealing with it in our Discord battles.
Oh man, after this I have to play him again, and he's probably
I
gonna beat me.
I think they see the threat of Serena EX. And let me tell you, that's not a card that I can just easily find. Like, when people are like selling a lot of their EX cards in bundles, Serena EX doesn't make the cut. I think I only own one, and I have yet to pull the trigger on buying more. But it has to be the reason that they're making all these cards. Because look at this. If that Pokemon has 30 HP or less, it has no retreat. How easy is it to have a Pokemon with 30 or less HP? Who'd have thunk? But Serena EX places damage counters until a Pokemon
What
has
about
30 HP less.
what about the next card? Bianca's Sincerity.
Sincerity. Heal all damage from one of your Pokemon with 30 HP or less remaining. That's a supporter. That takes your entire turn.
I just
You
like
can't
how
boss his
specifically
orders.
that
You
30
can't draw
HP.
cards. And again, why is it so specific about 30 hit points?
I don't know.
I'm just
Good
saying
question.
Serena EX is a problem. And for everybody to be ignoring it, like I don't understand. I don't understand how it's not top cutting. I have not seen it in the the regionals thing. Like somebody has to play it.
Oh,
And like if I was going to a regionals, the next one, I would be playing that. I would be texting fast in the chat and be like, let me know what I can do. Tell me all the ways. He has some
That's funny.
spice picks added into his deck that really make it over the top. And if you can figure that out and play it correctly, you have a really good chance at taking a regionals with something so far out of the box, but it's so close to Charizard that it like it's just insane. It's insane. All right, Justin, we've got some new A specs as well.
oh. Wait, you don't want to talk about Erie?
No, it's eerie.
Oh, but I mean, I like the ability to recon and discard 2 items, especially when these item-heavy betas.
Eh,
I mean, I don't know that I would actually play it, but I like the idea. Okay, the first ace spec, Drum of Awakening. Draw a card for each of your ancient Pokemon in play.
wow, I can draw 6 cards off an item.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty wild. And most of the times you have to like shuffle your hand back into your deck, or it's like a draw 3. Maybe you can like draw 4 if you like have even number of prizes or like something weird. Or like Colress, you draw 5, but you 2 to the lost zone. This is just straight up draw
just
up
draw
to
2
your ancient
cards.
Pokemon. Now I don't know which decks play super heavy ancient Pokemon or if it's like a mixture, but you know.
Well, you never know. It could get better in the future. Pun intended, because it's an
Oh.
ancient card.
Huh. Huh. Also remember only a 1 ace spec card.
All right, but the next one, Reboot Bot. For each of your future Pokemon in play, choose 1 basic energy card from your discard pile and attach it to that Pokemon. This is actually interesting. Getting back in the game after being like decimated like early on,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm gonna dump out all 6. Like you have whatever is left in the active, and you're just like, Professor's Research. You're able to get all bunch of Pokemon out, and then you play this card, get everything powered up, and you're like, I'm back in the game, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think this has huge comeback potential. That's why I see this being good.
But again, how many decks are like future Pokemon heavy?
Well, I will say it's Iron Jugulis, right? The one that does 50 to 3 Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay. I won't say that. I won't say I said that out loud, but
Okay, so and then we
I got a
have
couple illustration rares that aren't,
well, eh. All right, let's
I
look
don't
at
know.
these.
I feel like I understand the art is just going next level, but is
Well-
it getting to that point where it's just so much crazy art? Like sometimes I just like a good card.
Well, to be fair, have you even gotten to this portion of the game?
No.
I mean, I haven't either. Well, I do have this.
I don't have that.
I don't have Ancient Entei. I don't know what that one's called. Or Paradox Entei. This is Paradox Suicune, which is, I don't remember the name of it either. Oh, I'm terrible.
It's like Roaring Wake or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Walking Wake.
Walking Wake.
Yeah, this one's like a, T-Rex looking, and it's like up in the trees. Gives me huge Jurassic Park vibes.
La
Um,
la la la
this
la.
one also gives me Jurassic Park vibes. Like it's a long neck overlooking the forest. It's pretty cool. I don't know the name of this one. This is the Raikou that looks like a giraffe. Where it's like, where its hair becomes a cloud around its head. Then there's Iron Leaves jumping. It looks like it's straight up in like a space crater. These are just so wild. And then I don't know the name of this one actually. The other Swords of Justice. Okay, we recognize this next one. Oh, did I pass it? No. Um, this one is. Man, I'm terrible. Miss Magius.
Justin.
Hey, Relicanth. I know that name. It's got a little Shelder, an Luminion, and a Finion, and an Anorith,
Oh,
and
good.
a Huntail, and another little turtle. What is that turtle?
Tortuga.
Is that what that is? It looks different than the other Tortuga. Or actually, no. I don't know.
What is it? Go back. Go back. Sorry, I had it like minimized. Yeah, it's Tortuga.
Okay. And then there's Shiftry that looks crazy looking, like he's slashing the wind. And then the future Tyranitar. Oh, I don't remember the name of this one either. You know what?
If
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
done.
Iron Bundle, I don't know its name.
We're done. They're cool. I don't know their names.
All right, I don't know their names. Let's take a break. We're 57,
Oh,
58 minutes in.
taking a break now?
Yeah, we might as well. We'll be
Okay.
back right after this.
Sweet.
Video watchers, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you being here.
Oh, I do have one pack I can open. Man,
Ooh, Crown
let me
I-
tell you, this box was hot that I was opening. I should have saved it for the podcast.
You should have. I'm actually gonna open this tin that I was gonna sell. So really quickly, I'm gonna give out the Pikachu V promo card. NTJ PB BJ 7 QDR. Good luck crumpling that up because we don't need to go there. What do we want? Rebel Clash, Darkness of Blade. We're just doing them all. All right, we got battle styles. I don't even know what
You don't want to do this on the pod?
Okay. All right, we're coming back at the 1 hour mark, Justin. So we got like 37 seconds. And you know when you're like waiting and like looking at cards and you're like, man, that's just too high of a price to pay. And then like,
Then you wait too long and then you have to pay full
no.
price.
Then I wait and it like long enough and it drops like 18, so 13, $5 less than what it was, but it's still kind of high. I'm like, I did the good thing by not buying, but still, like, I want to.
All right, 2 seconds.
And we are back. Justin, how was your break?
It was good. I convinced you to not open cards.
Okay, but now I'm going to open cards because we're back. So, surprise! Opening Battle Styles. I started opening it almost, and then Justin
For
got me.
yeah, for audio listeners, he's opening the tin that he was going to sell on Whatnot.
YVR 2HDJ B469VL. Good luck. What is Battle Styles? Is it 3? I hope it's 3.
Wait, no, it's 4.
It's 4? All right, well, I ruined it then. Ugh. Bruxish, Level Ball, Bouffalant, Gligar, Electabuzz, Bellsprout, Bronzor. Oh,
Oh, Addy didn't tell
Murkrow.
me I still had the audio breakup.
Oh, sorry. Pavilion and a rare Aegislash, and then
Wah,
Lightning
wah.
Energy. Okay, so it was 3. All right, we're doing
It was
Vivid
3?
Voltage. It was 3, all right.
I mean, I guess it's 4 if you want to bring the energy to the front.
All right, and then code card for the viewers.
Oh my. Hopefully someone can read it. Oh, now I can read it.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Get it. Get it while it's there. 1, 2, 3. All right. Galvantula, Swellow, League Staff, Skiddo, Shuppet, Ferroseed, Joltik, Sandile, Reverse Hollow Pick-a-Pick, and a Hollow Snorlax.
Is that the
Yeah.
Gormandized one?
It is the Gormandize. All right, but I'll let you open up your pack.
I have a single pack. I had a really hot Crown Zenith box I was opening. I wish I would have saved it, but I don't know. Sometimes I just can't resist because I got
That's like me. That's if there's cards in the house, it's a bad idea.
There is oh, I got one of the Galarian galleries. The Darkrai V-Star Galarian Gallery.
Ooh, that's sexy.
And I
absolutely
got
love
the
that.
gold Arceus V-Star from the same
Okay,
box.
you're gonna want to switch videos that now it makes you big,
Oh,
and then
good
switch
point.
back.
There we go. Yeah, I just realized I was talking to you. I was like, oh. Okay,
And now we
wait.
hear I can go like this when you pull something
It's
good. And go.
still 4, 3, 4.
I don't
Man,
know.
I don't know either. I was making fun of you, and now I just don't know. Okay. Pokemon Catcher. I was like, Counter Catcher. Nope, that's not the right set. Pincurchin. Rare Candy. Sunkern. Also, I didn't read the code. I'll have to do that after this. Coughing. Bidoof. Salandit. If only you could hatch it in Pokemon Go. Purloin.
Ooh, reverse hollow
Hollow
Luxray. I
Luxray.
love that. Ooh,
A hol-
Zacian V.
Zacian V. Nice. And a
Hey,
regular energy.
I would say that's still a hot box. When
Oh,
you
yeah.
first
Hot
when you first
box.
put the pack up, I definitely saw it. I was like, oh, there's something.
All right. Code for Crown Zenith BGB JTJ RMMJ 4YD.
All right, I'm opening up a Rebel Clash. CCX 4KVG B2Z N2M. Good luck.
See, David's like, why do you think I moved all my sealed collection to an offsite storage unit?
Skyla, Luxio, Dracloak, Caterpie, Barboach.
I also started doing this, David.
Stuffle, Lotad, Reverse Hollow, Capacious Bucket, and a Galarian Darmanitan. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
All right, last pack magic. We've got Darkness Ablaze. I don't think there's anything exciting in this set at all.
That's why
At
I'm
all.
opening
At
it.
all. RP2, PG6J, TYW, 4YT. Yep. Rose Tower, Ursaring, Shalonic, Cufant, Wishiwashi, Rowlet, Skitty, Toxel, Reverse Hollows Mareep, and a rare Ampharos. Let's go.
Aren't you glad you opened this?
Aren't I glad I opened it so nobody else had to? Yes.
Oh, there we go. Now we're thinking glass half full.
All right, and then I did want to bring it back real quick and just talk about Frostlass because I was playing that. It has Evanescent, and it basically says if this Pokemon is in the active spot and it's knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent takes 1 fewer prize cards. That's pretty cool. I
Wow.
like that. All right. Now that
So
we are back, I got a
this
little
cloth.
housekeeping real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this podcast is powered by Patreon, Justin. Check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. We can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That dollar is going to get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG live prize tournaments. Registrations in the Discord. We hope to see you there. There's only 5 of us in this month's, so get in there. You get a $25 gift card to TCG Player for winning. So it's worth the risk of just playing a couple matches.
Hmm.
Huge thank you to our gym leaders. Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, Bean and Cheese, DJ Wonderbret, Hall the Counselor, GK, Sue, Jamal, Joseph, Mythical Hitch, Beard Bo Baggins, and Big Zom Minus. Special thanks to our executive producers, our executive producer, Trainer Mystic, as well as our
What?
other.
It's Tish.
Oh, it's Tish Smith.
Yeah.
Man, I'm reading an old one. I apologize. Tish Smith, appreciate you, 100%. As well as the other executive producers, Paul Bott and Kate the Cons. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com. The links are everywhere. You can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us reviews. We did just have a good new merch drop, but not for us
It's for
yet.
Lured Up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring it up real quick?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Let's see. Bring up the website for those of you who have never been here. Cookies, accept and close. All right. So, we scroll through here. We got the different shows. We've got the blog. So, if you want to see it in blog form, some of the things we write up for you, you can see it here. And oh, would you looky there? The Lured Up podcast merch drop. Now.
Oh, hey, look, that's me. That's not me.
It's not? All right. So then, we're talking about the different merch here. So soon, hopefully soon, we will have new merch for special conditions. Ken says he's working on it. And I know for you Pokemon Go players, I feel this Dead Battery Squad shirt so hard.
Yes. It's always like
I'm
low
like-
battery. Okay. I don't
mean,
really
like-
want it to be in that mode, but okay.
I'm on like dead battery right now. I'm at that level of battery right now on my phone.
All right, Justin, we are back. We're going to look at the late night 161. The top deck that went 11-0. Ran by Cherry. The only energies in this deck, Justin, are 4 double turbo energies.
Do you have a list somewhere I can pull up?
Yes, I'm going to post it in the private chat. Did you get it? It's there.
Yes.
It's in it. It's in it.
I don't know. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Nah.
Okay. Open as image. Okay, go ahead.
So you've got 4 cloth. If for double colorless, if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 160 more damage. That's brutal. And that's basically what you use it for. You've got Brute Bonnet. Says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an ancient booster energy capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned. So there's an out. There's a special condition for yourself. You also poison your opponent. So they take an additional 10 damage after all the damage calculations.
Nice.
And you've got Hisuian Sneasler. During Pokemon Checkup, put 2 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon. So
This is still in format? I forgot about this card.
yeah.
I haven't
It's
used
in
it since
format- it's an
Eternatus.
Yeah, it's an F format.
Oh, yeah. It's still going to keep on going.
Yep. So right there, you're adding additional 3 damage counters, even though the double turbo energy will minus 20 damage. You're adding 30. So realistically, you're just doing an additional 10 damage if you want to look at it that way.
Well, are we going to talk about the best card in the set in the deck?
Well, hang on. We're not there yet. And then the next card for 0 energies, Tantrum Blast, is Hisuian Electrode V. This attack does 100 damage for each special condition affecting this Pokemon. So if he's poisoned, that's 100 damage.
Wild.
But you want to know what else is in this deck, Justin?
Is it this?
Spicy Curry?
No.
No, it's Spicy Season Curry. Your active Pokemon is now burned. Heal 40 damage from it.
I keep pointing to Iron Bundle, and then you're not taking the hint.
No, because we're not there yet. But Spicy Season Curry will burn yourself. You can burn yourself, poison yourself, and then do 200 damage for 0 energies, Justin.
That's exciting. And then wait, is this grass? Which
It's
Charizard
grass.
is weak to?
It will tear through any Charizard.
Just like Curry in real life.
It'll tear through your internal systems.
It'll tear through my Charizard system.
And then the 2 cheeky plays are Squawkability. Oh my God, Squawkability. It literally should just be
there's no T.
Squawkability. I know.
There's
But there should,
yes.
literally, its ability should be Squawkability because
Yeah,
that
well,
is-
you know.
But
missed
basically, during your
opportunities.
first turn, you may discard your hand, draw 6 cards. So you could get set up extremely fast with this card.
Of course.
And then you've also got the cheeky Iron Bundle. So if they have something that you can't go through, this will make it so you can go through something.
Cheeky. Lemon peaky.
But yeah, that's basically the whole deck. And you play the
Exciting.
Ancient Booster Capsules. You play Forest Seal Stone to go get whatever you want. You play Town Store. You search for a tool card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Like,
So do you think you play the Ancient Booster Capsule so that way you can't, like, burn yourself to death?
no, so the Ancient Booster Capsule is only for the Brute Bonnet. It only goes there to do its ability.
Oh. That's right.
Because it says the
I was
ancient
like, why would you
Pokemon,
want
this-
to recover from?
Yeah, because it says the ancient Pokemon. This is
Oh,
attached
that's
to
the only
recovery, so
ancient
it's-
Pokemon. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
But other than that, you can run Grant. It says
what
during
about
this
Town
turn.
Store? Tool card.
Well, I
Oh,
just did
okay.
that.
Is
Yeah.
this a tool? It is a tool. Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm
then-
understanding.
The Grant supporter says during this turn, your fighting Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And then it says during your turn, if this Grant is in your discard pile, you
How
may
rude.
discard 2 cards, except any Grant from your hand. If you do, put this Grant into your hand.
Did you see what Fast said? He says almost as good as the Rude V. How rude.
Fast, did you just get here? Because we already went on a tangent about Serena.
Yeah, I think he said.
But
he was
now that
busy.
you're in the chat and you're giving away secrets, I mean, I didn't say it out loud. You did. But yes, basically, Fast, we were talking about how Serena is definitely a threat. And there were... Can you go back to the Poke Beach page?
it'll take me a second, but yes.
Not that you couldn't go back and listen to the podcast afterwards, but I do want to share with you one of the cards because we were looking at the tool cards. It was the skateboard. And Fast, long story short, Pokemon knows something and that you've caught on to, and it's the Serena. Because why is it 30 hit points? Why is it 30 hit points? There is something specific about that. So the emergency board, one colorless less for retreat.
Also,
If
I like
has
how it has a
30,
siren
has
on it.
No retreat.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, but
It's got a
basically we went
rocket
up on a
and
tangent
siren.
For just this, though.
Yes,
This-
good,
Just
good.
this for Serena
Good.
EX.
Yeah,
But
you know.
And then Bianca's Sincerity is also 30 hit points.
30.
It's very, very specific.
30.
It's so specific.
Dirty 30.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Pokemon knows. They know what they've done. and they're trying to correct it with these trainers.
What have I done? Oh man. Okay. Did you want to talk any more about cloth?
No, that's it. I mean, Iron Bundle pushes things that you don't want out into the active, and then you just do a ton of damage. Grant discards card. Like it is a well-oiled machine. To go 11-0. Like the surprise
Wild.
factor isn't even there. Like people know that this deck exists, and for it to go 11-0 is outstanding.
Mm-hmm. Outstanding.
Outstanding in the rain.
Hey, we are an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah,
And
we
got
are. So we have to probably say La Vie.
Lavi.
All right,
You saying you have to
Justin.
go to bed?
Yeah. So if you'd like to email us, you can shoot us an email, specialconditions@pokemonprofessor.com. Shoot us a voicemail, text, send us a picture, see what decks you're cooking. 732-835-8639. And Justin, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, trainers. If you're remember, just like the Hisuian Volt Electrode, if you're affected by special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.
Good night.